yo, cut the lights low like.
How you doing, creative media? My name is Darrell Barber. I'm an artist, musician, producer, creative specialist, whatever you want to call me. Artistically, I'm a graphic artist, videographer, painter. I do drawings too, oil paintings, logo design, but everything really, music production, and I'm an MC. It's been a while. It's been a while. It's been about 8 years doing music and 12 or 13, I think, doing art, and 4 or 5 years doing it. Really seriously trying to do it. Doing freelance art. In the next 5 years, I see myself. Probably having a residence in the gallery, doing a bunch of shows, having a line of, probably different pieces and series, concept pieces, and maybe doing a little bit of, art installation with some sound installations too. A friend of mine was telling me something about doing the sound design too. As a part of doing the music side, mixing in with the art and stuff too, which is always something I wanted to do.
I noticed that as I've been at your house, you've got like a couple of pieces of art that you did. I particularly like this one. What is this one?
Yeah. This is a painting of a good friend of mine, Stephen Ickman. Yeah. We was just chilling one day, and I was like, man, let me do a painting of you, man. You gotta your frame. You got a good frame for painting. Doing something artistic. Like he's good. Like he's a photogenic guy. So I was like, let me do a painting of you. We're hanging out. I needed to do some extra work. Get my hands dirty and sharpen my skills a little bit. So I have fun doing it. I love painting. I love it. I love it so much. I just decided to jump in there and do one of him.
All right, now this other one that I saw is interesting. It's an eye, but what is this painting about?
Oh, this is the famous eye. This was a friend of mine, Rose. He had one day we were hanging out, and I was like, "Yeah, you got real pretty eyes. You mind if I do a painting of it?" And we sitting around hanging out, and I was really trying to inspire myself to start thinking along some different lines and do some new type of work. So I decided to do this. This right here, this paint. After I did this painting, it really launched me into doing a lot of really different creative stuff, musically and artistically. A lot of people were telling me different concepts. I didn't really have too much of a concept when I did this, but people were telling me how this picture kind of reminded them of having some type of revelation or something, somebody's eye, almost like a dream sequence or something. Yeah. This is a record store and a music shop up the street from my old place down in Lock Raven off the Lock Raven Boulevard. They had some of these. They had a few of these records in there. These were some that I picked up from the $5 bin. All of these had some pretty good stuff on there. I picked this one up. This one was, really stood out for me because of the cover. This is before, anything digital. This is all,
It's just straight vinyl.
Yeah, pen. This is all, pen, ink, and probably a little bit of painting on there. A lot of these, caught my eye. I got my Hydra up here, man, with the Excalibur in his hand. This was one that a friend of mine gave me. This is I think this is a bunch of short stories and
it's like a narrative,
symphony, and yeah, kind of. kind of like a narrative. I think that like a soundtrack sort of thing that I picked up. I haven't gone through all of these yet, but I will. I'll get to this. This one here, right here. This one's fire. I listened to some of this. This is great. I am to use that. GLO. This is like a. This is an old ELO. This is an old group from the '80s. They are. Yeah, they've got a few singles on here that were big back in the '80s. If you saw it, if you heard it, you know, you definitely recognize it. They've got a couple big dance songs and stuff like that. Man, Sergio Mendes and the Brazil '77. That's some of my favorite music, Brazilian jazz right there. Man, this is hot right here. He's got a lot of, you know, a lot of good compositions on here. A lot of different people. He's got the whole band included on this one. But this one's. Yeah, this is one of my favorite ones right here.
Now I noticed you got the little hookups there. You got what is this, a Behringer?
Yeah, the Behringer mixer. Yeah.
Got the laptop hooked up to the TV. You got your old turntables. Got a Statin. Got your beat machine.
Yeah, SB808.
What year? How old is this?
SP?
Yeah.
The SP, that was something that was popular back in the early 2000s, late 90s. But you know, I'm just getting into it now, messing around with it, trying to figure out what I can do with it. You know, mix it in, mix the samples in with the, you know, live synths, you know, live instruments and everything. Learning the bass, mix it up with the production. You know, I do hip-hop production mainly, but you know, I'm now expanding into all sorts of things, which I've always done before, but you know, my base is in hip-hop. You know, I'm doing pop records, R&B records, jazz records, rock records. Somebody the other day asked me to do some Celtic stuff, so you know, I'm all over the place, working with all types of people, man. You know, Eric from Chicago. You know, that's doing the MCing, you know, part of it too. Man, Flames from the UK, shout him out. We've done a few records. We're gonna do another one. You know, of course, my man Q right here. You know, doing his thing. You know, I'm gonna put the single out, #9. You know, look out for that. You know, doing a mixtape, the Drive series. You know, working with all types of people, man, and even my man Tron from Canada, man, doing this thing, man. I'm trying to do it all, man, and bring everybody up, man. You know. My group, we doing you know, a big project. Future City, we doing a project. Jay Saint, everybody, we all, you know, trying to get the music out there and hook up with different people, network, and keep moving, man. And you know, keep making this music, keep making this art, and attack with a vengeance, with a force. You know,
yeah.
Five-finger death punch. You know, as man RZA would say.
Would you say that Baltimore is like a perfect breeding ground for like artists?
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Just from you know, hanging out with my man MI and them, you know, it's definitely a breeding ground for artists. You know, it's a lot of bull here musically, but then there's a lot of you know, diamonds in the rough. You know, because Baltimore gets slept on a lot. You know, that's artistically, you know, in the entertainment realm altogether. You know, Baltimore gets slept on. It's a lot of talent here, a lot of untapped talent here that you know, like I was saying, you know, I was saying this for a long time. You know, Baltimore, it could be, you know, if you know everything goes right, Baltimore could be the next, you know, precursor to New York, basically. I think, in my opinion. But definitely, yeah, there's a lot of talent here, a lot, and it's around the states, yeah, most definitely.